Most people spend their entire lives reacting to the world around them. They struggle to get what they want, lose control of negotiations, and fall for subtle manipulation without ever realizing why. But human behavior is not a random sequence of events. It is governed by predictable, silent, subconscious mechanics. Today, we are breaking down 19 scientifically backed principles that bypass conscious defense mechanisms and change how others react to you. Once you understand these underlying patterns, everyday unpredictability transforms into a calculated, strategic advantage. We start with phrasing. When asking for a favor, never begin with "could you?" The human brain processes "could you call the neighbors" as a theoretical question about capacity, leaving a subconscious escape hatch. Instead, use a direct, polite command. "Please call the neighbors." The hesitation vanishes. If you need to disarm someone or break their confidence during a conversation, look directly at the center of their forehead. To the brain, this mimics intense scrutiny, triggering mild discomfort that breaks an opponent's momentum instantly. When someone gives you an incomplete answer or lies to you, stay absolutely silent and maintain steady eye contact. Silence creates severe psychological tension. To end the discomfort, the other person will keep talking, filling the void with deeper details, excuses, and the truth. To increase your likability, ask someone for a small favor. Known as the Benjamin Franklin effect, their brain rationalizes the help by concluding they must like you if they are willing to assist you. When asking a question where you need a yes, nod subtly while speaking. This activates the mirror neuron system in the listener's brain, subconsciously inclining them to agree with your statement before they even process it fully. These baseline tactics rewrite how others process your incoming requests, securing an advantage before the interaction even fully begins. To move toward active compliance, use the overload swap. When someone is hyper-focused on a serious phone call, their cognitive load is maxed out. Extend your hand, and they will take whatever you are holding without thinking. To motivate an obstinate person, casually imply they probably can't complete the task. The subconscious urgency to prove doubt wrong triggers their ego, making compliance almost effortless. Nodding slightly while listening to someone creates a subtle feedback loop. It hyper-focuses their attention back onto you, making the speaker highly receptive to your upcoming response. During negotiations, if you receive a decent offer but want a better one, display quiet disappointment. The fear of losing a deal triggers loss aversion, frequently forcing the counterparty to self-correct with a better offer. You can even use physical triggers on yourself. Waking up exhausted, the second your alarm rings, sit up, make 2 fists, and mentally shout, "Yeah!" like you just won a match. This physical movement releases immediate neurochemical signals that break sleep inertia. As these tactics demonstrate, deliberate physical movement and verbal positioning can redirect attention and reduce resistance. We can also use specific triggers to manage personal anxiety. If you constantly worry whether you lock the door, pair the physical action with an absurd phrase, like "green rabbit." This creates a unique cognitive memory trace, dispelling intrusive doubt later. When someone attempts to draw you into conflict, respond with genuine warmth or absolute silence. Hostility requires an opposing force to escalate. Depriving it of friction neutralizes the attack completely. To get a procrastinator moving, bypass the brain's threat detection filter by reducing the perceived barrier. Instead of viewing a project as a single, massive task, frame it as just one small, initial piece, and let momentum take over. If panic hits while speaking in public, take a sip of water to create a natural, unquestioned pause. Then, briefly admit your anxiety to the audience. Disclosing vulnerability disarms judgment and recruits the room as your ally. If someone is staring aggressively at you in a public space, do not look away or glare back. Look down directly at their shoes and stay focused there. This shifts the balance of power, leaving them feeling scrutinized and intensely self-conscious. By deliberately scrambling the brain's expected feedback loops, both internal panic and external attacks can be neutralized. Projecting calm confidence shifts how others respond to you. If you react with visible anxiety around a specific person, their brain begins to associate you with discomfort. Projecting calm actively rewrites their ingrained emotional response. To correct someone without building resentment, remove the personal pronoun you. Instead of saying, "You didn't lock the door," say, "The door was left unlocked." This addresses the error while protecting their ego. Research shows that adopting the mental narrative that you slept well improves cognitive performance, even after a poor night's rest. The brain's perception of fatigue relies on your internal story. Finally, we leverage memory limits. This chart visualizes the serial position effect, mapping memory retention over time. The brain prioritizes the beginning and absolute end of an experience, while middle entries blur into forgetfulness. For crucial interviews, take the first or last slot. True mastery of influence reaches far beyond controlling the immediate interaction. It dictates exactly how you are permanently remembered. Understanding human perception means looking past the surface of an interaction to see its invisible framework. Every interaction you have is dictated by these underlying rules. When you master them, you stop leaving your life to chance and start navigating every room with absolute purpose. Pick exactly 3 of these methods and test them today. If this video opened your eyes, hit the like button, subscribe to Brain Library, and turn on notifications. Drop a comment below telling us which method you are going to try first. Knowledge is potential power, but active application in the real world is mastery. Stay curious, stay focused, and keep building your library.